bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Jackson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's the give to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Not much there, only a yard.
Blake Jarwin.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
First down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's him. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
second down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down and goal from the 10-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Ezekiel Elliott.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And hit behind the line. He lost the... And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss.
41-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Man, Lamar Jackson, we all know it, but he is just so elusive with the football.
I don't care how many times you go through tackling drills at practice and how many different situations you put guys in practice. It's not the same as trying to get Lamar Jackson on the ground. He forced 42 missed tackles last year. That's twice as many as any other quarterback in the NFL. To your point, very difficult to get him down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Wow. Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
His kick.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
13. Cowboys 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Gain of 25.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
43-yard line.
Love now on second down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On third down, Love. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a little floater there is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Ravens 20, Cowboys 10. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down, Cowboys.
Love now to pass on 1st down. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And a Cowboy.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to number 88.
CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Ravens 20, Cowboys 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Jackson on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore that.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Cowboys 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
36-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A big spot now for the rookie Love. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The give is to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3 at the 7-yard line.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.